Are we live? I gotta say, are we live? I don't see nobody. I know this was an impromptu, but I need to see somebody pop up in the channel because I could not avoid or get away with this. I know it wasn't any time, but either way, if I'm gonna talk to myself, we're gonna do it on the replay. I just need to see somebody pop up in the chat because I always need to, check and see if my mic sound nice. And as I said, we got a little bit of time. We got a little bit of time going on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Michelle Bird in the house. Chi-town, Chi-town. Y'all know I wear every single chain, even when I'm in the house. This is definitely fitting for this video right here. It's definitely fitting. Who we got? Here we go. Here we go. Cersei Levette. Happy Father's Day. Absolutely. So much going on. I forgot it was Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the Dub fan members that are fathers. But mostly, we know that the majority of the Dub fans are women. But nevertheless, we appreciate it. I hope I'm saying it right. Rosie. And she's saying, hey, it's J Dub, because I don't remember saying your name. Like I said, I know each and every one of you. When I see your name, I know that. Look, we got Psalm 10 in the house. Exactly. You took the words out of my mouth. Long time no see. It is always good to see you. Psalm 10 also goes into the A1 from day one category. I mean, now everybody popping in the house. Nick May. I feel like I forgot somebody. It's going so fast. Yeah, we definitely. Let me. I don't want to forget nobody. Juby 60. Hey, good to see you. There we go. Here go another A1 from day one. AW in the house. Andrea Skinner. Happy Father's Day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Nick May is saying, hey, J Dub, I appreciate all y'all being in the house. Who we got here? We got Miss, my computer messing up. Miss 86 Hazel Eyes. Miss 86 Hazel Eyes must be my cousin because we got the same eyes. They hazel and they not contacts. It's not cap, as Rashid would say. But like I said, we're gonna get up in all this mix and people saying that like, hey, J Dub, when I heard certain things on the internet, I knew you was gonna say something. I'm forced to say I didn't have time for this. Not that I don't enjoy this, but I'm gonna enjoy this even more because you know what? I don't have any notes or anything. So help me out and see if my mic sound nice. Check one. Let me know if we good. I see a thumbs up. I don't know if that's for my mic. I don't know. I got a thumbs up from Rosie and Michelle Bird said Happy Father's Day. Nick May said Happy Father's Day. I appreciate all of that. There you go, Apple Charm. Always good to see Apple Charm from around the way. Happy, I said Happy Apple Charm. I like that. That's the new name. Apple Charm. Change your name to Happy Apple Charm. I like that. Monique King, the Queen. Always, always so good to see you. Monique King, I can't really promise that. I'm gonna say I'm gonna make my point. I don't think I'm gonna go too hard. I'm gonna make my point because a point got to be made. I know this ain't about me, but I am connected to this story, in my opinion, in my auntie's voice. Miss Demeter Joe in the house. And as I always tell y'all, I appreciate each and every line, every one of y'all. But I always have to give a special shout out to the YouTube content creators. Go check out Miss Demeter Joe on her channel. She gives great reviews. And I was about to say, because guess what? A YouTuber could always be working on their craft, working at their regular job, and anytime they spend time with you, it's got to be. Because I mean, I know there's other lives going on right now, especially because I didn't know. I was just forced. The spirit moved me. I had to do this right now, right today. There is no tomorrow. I'm excited. I'm happy. Like I said, this is straight off the dome. I love this kind of stuff because you get to really feel. You get to feel it. It comes from the heart. It comes from the feelings. And who we got in the house? We got Erica Griffin. Hey, J Dub, that's me. Appreciate you coming by. It sounds good. My mic sounds nice. Check one. Here's one of my faves, Pink and Cream. Hey, Jay and the family. Hey. where is Miss Bell? You know, the number one commenter of the Dove fam. As I told you, she don't play around. One of my favorite names when I see pop up, Dr. Ivy Pearl. I love that name. I love it. I love it. I love it. Dr. Ivy Pearl gives some great insights, some great comments as well. Happy Father's Day, J Dub. I just happened to stumble into this live. Lucky you. Yes, I'm gonna make this hopefully a treat. You know, I'm gonna just be me because y'all come in for me. There's only one me. You know, it's just that's all it is. I'm myself. And there's a few of y'all that appreciate that. And I appreciate y'all for appreciating me. So yeah, that's the thing. Where we at? I don't even see my time. You know, I usually have a little countdown clock up here. I ain't got my clock up here. Oh, there you go. There you go. So we got about 4 more minutes before we get this thing kicked off. Again, appreciate y'all spending time and all that. Psalm 10 says, I love the spontaneity and the rants. Because yes, that's what it's going to be. You better know it. But then also have to introduce, let me calm down. Let me calm myself. Let me pace myself. Because I guess we're going to be on here for about an hour or so. It's something that I wanted to do, which was I was inspired by Auntie's advice. Look at that. Look, I didn't even see this comment. It's like the spirit moves me. Stop what you're doing. Recognize that Auntie advice is in the building. As I told y'all, I appreciate each and everyone who come down that road, but I have to shout out the YouTubers, you know, the content creators. Because again, you think Auntie's advice she could be doing her own live. She could be working on her job. She could be creating. So when she stopped by and see little old me and show me some love, that means everything. That's right. Psalm 10 said, wow, you know, hey, Auntie, the spirit, yep, it moved me because Auntie is, I'll just talk her up. Auntie is the reason I'm saying I'm going to start making content about, let's say, current events, because y'all like to hear what I got to say. You know, y'all like to hear my insight, my thoughts, my perspective, and I want to give that to you. And that's going to be easy. You know, I'm just going to try to pick topics, and this is going to be a kickoff, but we just happen to be doing it live. So we are going to get into a couple of recent events that I feel like I got to speak on. One is a little older, but I felt like I've held my tongue long enough. And then the other one, of course, y'all know, let's call it the main event. We're going to talk about Rashid from Ready to Love. We definitely going to speak on that. We got to. Hope y'all saw that thumbnail. You know, that's a what do you call it? That's an accomplishment for me. If I pull off a successful thumbnail that I put in the post introducing the live. But yes, it was very fitting. Who we got right here? Who we got? DQuest 77. Hello, DQuest 77 saying hello. This is a new face in the new house, and I appreciate you. I just finished watching Auntie live. She was powerful. Auntie is powerful all the time. Auntie will give it to you from all different angles, and then nobody. I don't even call Auntie reviewing. She gives those rants. Yes, it gets powerful. It gets spiritual. She can break it down all the way to the ground, bring it back up, and then cuss the people out and make it make sense all together. Now I'm telling you, yes, if you have not checked out Auntie's advice, go slap yourself and get over there because it is ridiculous. Like, I mean, and she got the best theme song in the whole world. Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. That song never gets old. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love Auntie. Yes. Oh, well, I got to go check it out because I just got in from work. So I definitely got to go check. I got to go check that out. You know, I got to go check it out. Why you scream, Auntie? Did you say, are you okay? Are you okay? I love it. But yeah, I definitely got to go check it out. I'm not surprised. They were like, oh, Auntie spoke the word. Yes, Roz, go slap yourself. Yes, because not you. I'm just saying anybody, somebody who haven't checked Auntie out. Like I'm telling you, she the real deal. It ain't even nothing to talk about. But yeah, we about 30 seconds in because we get ready to go in. There she go. Better late than never, but never late is better. The Dub fam's number one commenter, Miss Bell, is in the house. You hear me? Like I tell you, Miss Bell keep this channel. Miss Bell got this channel on her shoulders. Miss Bell goes above and beyond. I cannot thank her enough. I appreciate her. Who we got? Sheila Spencer in the house. Happy Father's Day. We appreciate you in the building, Sheila. So yeah, we hitting the 10-minute mark. So let's go ahead and kind of get this thing flowing because it's pouring out. I'm trying to calm myself. Calm myself. Because I'm what do you say? I'm anxious and excited about this. I gotta say this. So I'm a kind of we're gonna warm this up and then we're gonna go all in on the last main event. So what I wanted to discuss, the first topic, it's not uh, a super current topic, but it's going on. But I've held my tongue long enough. Guess what? We got our own platform, so you know what we do. You know what we do. We say what we say. In my opinion, in our opinion, we're free to think freely of what we want to do and how we feel and how we perceive things, even if we don't agree with each other. So let's get on this. I cannot hold this any longer. I should have been did this, but I'm moved now. So we are at the passing of Jacky O. For those who did not know, let me stop and real quick and thank Lynette Hillard for coming through. I appreciate you that you made it. The passing of Jacky O. If those who don't know, but y'all are the YouTubers, y'all know what time it is and what's going on. We know ins and out about Jacky O. That was let's call it the partner, because we have to be politically correct in these days. And that's what I hate about this new internet world. Y'all know my perspective of the internet. The internet has ruined the whole world, amongst other things. I mean, like, I wish we could go back. If who haven't lived in the old world, if you never knew about it, you would miss it so much if you had a taste of it. So in this new time, again, Jacky O was the partner of DC Young Fly, the comedian that is on the 85 South show or whatever. And she had 3 of his children. Now, I don't know that they were together or not or whatever. That's not really, I guess, the basis of this. It's the basis about what I've always been saying. Even though sometimes I joke through comments and all that. When I say I joke, when I see different stuff on the internet, I'll be like, these BBLs be killing y'all and all that kind of stuff. You know, we live in a day where we have to say, well, oh no, women can do what they want with their bodies and we shouldn't say anything and all that. Granted, that's true. People who smoke can smoke. People who do drugs can do drugs. But what I have a problem with, granted, we don't want to take any women's rights away. I'm not with taking anybody's rights away. But the fact of the matter that myself, y'all know, I got my opinion on everything. Y'all got your opinion. So why do we have to be silent about, oh, you can't tell a woman what to do or you shouldn't? We talk about anything else. So is anybody going to say something that we have normalized and and promote the most dangerous surgery in the entire world on the planet? It's not a myth. I didn't make the phrase up. It's the most dangerous surgery on the planet. And get this, it's elective. The BBL, the mommy makeover, all of that. I'm not a doctor, so I won't go in depth about that, but there are a lot of people who are passing or who have complications behind this. And granted, they say, yes, you know, like I said, yes, everybody can do what they want. Anybody can elect to do what they want. But at this point, when you have children, and this is our community, you say to yourself, somebody should stand up and say, you know what? When you have children, you probably should make those kind of choice or take those kind of risks trying to improve yourself, make yourself feel better, or whatever it's for. Because again, this is an IG world. And that's what everything is based on, about looks and perception and all of that. And to me, it's sickening. And that people can rationalize this. We can rationalize this. Like, this makes sense. Like, in real life, like, it's your life, y'all life, or whatever. But I think for most of us who want to live, We don't need things that can increase or decrease our mortality. And it's absolutely ridiculous to me. We speak about anything else in the whole world, but oh, you can't tell a woman to do what I ain't telling nobody to do. I'm telling you that it's abnormal to push this type of culture that you have to strive for perfection, you know, and that you're not good enough, or the imperfections that come with having a child is abnormal. That's so ridiculous. That's so absurd. And I'm busting it. I've been busting the scenes. AW said, yeah, we talked about this a year ago or so. Absolutely. I think it's absolutely ridiculous that people are not speaking up enough and saying, like, enough is enough. Like, granted, if you don't care about your life, you don't care about living, take unnecessary risks. This is not necessary. That's an issue. That's a problem. Stop promoting these things. And I mean, I don't get into what women say or do, but like, oh, I'm doing this for myself, or I don't do it for no man, or what. I don't care what the reason that you're doing it. Stop it. Stop it. In real life, stop it. If you care about life, we as a people don't need to take unnecessary risk at life. I mean, it's so ridiculous. It's so selfish. You know, so that's like a father of three. Because I mean, it happens. Let's go like this. Like, let's go from a man perspective. As a man, he got 3 children at home, regardless if he's a sole provider or whatever the case may be. He's a father of 3, and he likes to do wheelies on his motorcycle, which is very dangerous, which is selective and absolutely risky. And they die. And this happens every day across America. Granted, I can get into my own story. I had in the past had a slingshot. I've had 2 accidents. I'm a father of 2. And I said to myself, you know what? I don't want to be on YouTube one day or at my job and saying, damn, you heard what happened to J-Dub? He was on his slingshot having fun. And, you know, he smashed in the wall and flipped over. And of course, he wasn't wearing no helmet on his big head. And we know how the story goes. It's irresponsible, all of it. If you're risking yourself and you want to live, stop it. It's time for somebody to say, stop it. I love this, that what I was about to come out my words, self-love is so important. Let's not forget Spice, who almost died in the BBL surgery, had major complications. She died, if I'm not mistaken, but was revived. Yes, I don't really watch Love and Hip Hop, but I picked that up, and that's a real thing. It's very normal. That's why you really have to, when you have those surgeries, you have to sign your life away on these surgeries, because the risk is so high. It's so high, whether you have a complication on the table or when you are, what do you call it, healing or recovering in a facility where they don't really have a facility. It's almost like a bootleg surgery. Like, for real, you got to get some aftercare that doesn't involve a real hospital. Like, come on now. And then only that, to save money, God blesses babies and fools. Some women go out of the country to go get this cheaper procedure done. Now, granted, there's a risk that you take in America, but now you're stepping away from American United States healthcare to risk your life. And people are losing body parts, functions of their body, all kind of things. And it's absolutely quite absurd. And it bothers me. And it bothers me like we can't, or we're not supposed to talk about it. That's ridiculous to me. That's more important than talking about Martell Hope or anybody else. And I just got to bring it to the front, because it bothers me that we don't talk about it. It bothers me that we're normalizing it. I'm not a woman. But it bothers me to hear a mother, a wife, a sister, a cousin, whatever the case may be, lose their life to an elective surgery trying to improve their body. Like, we're shooting, or I can say y'all are shooting to this new beauty standard when for most, I'm going to generalize, where black women are I lost my train of thought. The epitome of what people are searching for beauty, with the lips, the body, the fullness, whatever the case may be, because black women come all different size, shapes, flavors, all that kind of stuff. Just the fact of the matter that the world wants to be looking like a black woman, but you want to change it, and I just can't. I can't no more. I just had to say something. I feel exhausted. I feel like this is overdue. I had to say my piece. It's just it's quite ridiculous. It's quite ridiculous. And yes, this is an excellent point. Surgery is the one time you don't want to discount on prom. Absolutely. You want the full treatment. I mean, you want every I dotted, T cross, every precaution, all of that. You don't want no discount on something like that. It's a thing. It's a thing. So yeah, let's just go ahead and start to transition into what we came here for. And I gotta take a deep breath. I feel a little bit better that I got, because it feel like I've been holding this for some time. And it needed to be said, and we need to stop sweeping this under the rug, and we got to stop acting like this okay. Y'all chasing some type of fantasy or dream when the world is chasing you. You're already there. You're already beautiful. You already have the features. Like, okay, what are we shooting for? Like I said, in the old world, the ladies weren't shooting to have, super thick thighs and a big butt, and not. It was what it was, because all the women had beautiful features and came different shapes and sizes. This is like, it's so out of hand. It's almost cartoonish. And not only that, we're talking about risking life and health. And I gotta say, most of these are mothers talking about a mommy makeover. They say that thing to try to clean it up, to make it sound normal. Like, oh, after you have a baby, you're a mommy, right? Let's just have a little makeover. Say, oh, but you don't know that you're getting 6-7 hours of surgery that your body can't take. And not only that, they're injecting fat into tiny blood vessels in your butt that can clog you, that can send a blood clot to your heart immediately. You go into a stroke, a heart attack, or whatever. But yeah, let me get off. Let's go to the other thing. I need a sec. I need a drink. I need to take a sip of something. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Can we go here for a minute? Can we go here for a minute? Can we go? I got to, because I'm so involved in this story. You just don't know. And I don't want me to make it about me. I'm not a narcissist or nothing like that. But I like I've been saying before, for people who watch me, and people who watch me on Sabrina Soul's panel, I've been telling people from the beginning, and I'm not shooting to be right. I'm just telling you what I know, what I've seen. I've lived enough to know when I see BS, when I see it. And I saw it coming from a mile away in this situation. I'm going to tell you. And so much so, I can't say that I'm fully prepared, that I've seen the whole hour and 49 minutes and 19 seconds, because I didn't need to. I had enough. Because I'm going to tell you like this. Miss Bell say, don't tell me Rashid and Symone are done. Not only are they done, Miss Bell, you see what I said, reaction to Rashid's documentary. And because it was a documentary, this man went into full detail about his whole life. Nobody needed that. We didn't need that. Granted, so now I have to assume. I have to assume. Let me stop. Let me stop. I'm getting off track, but I gotta stop. We got another super YouTuber in the house, August Love Story. The document is very long. August Love Story is one of my favorite YouTubers. That they're a married couple, and they it's Artika and Tommy. They just, like I said, it looks like they're just best friends. They look like the real deal. Don't look like Rashid and Symone. They look like the real deal where people enjoy each other and they talk to each other. It's like we're watching them have a conversation. And I said, and I really enjoy their Saturday morning coffee. And they just talk about, they don't call it hot topics. They just talk about topics in the world. So please check out August Love Story. Like I said, so I gotta help find D Quest 77. D Quest 77, they lost. So give you a backstory. Rasheed put out, I put the documentary. He put out a video explaining that him and his fiance Symone, which are both former cast members of Ready to Love. And remember how we said that, oh, well, they put out there on Ready to Love that they were getting engaged and they did it in front of the cast and all that kind of stuff. And everybody was so, I mean, elated. Everybody was so excited and everybody was so just I don't know, starstruck. Like this is it. Like this is what Black love looks like. This is the couple goals that we're looking for. And I stood on an island all by myself and was like, are y'all serious? Do we need love that bad that we're going to take any form of love that we see? And I knew it. I didn't know. It's nothing against Rashid or Symone. I know when I can see the real deal or not the real deal. So now, granted, we only have one side of the story because we didn't really get much insight. We got the explanation in the beginning of the video. The video is almost 2 hours. About, hey, me and Symone are not getting married anymore, and 99% is it because me, and we go all the way back to Rasheed being called a narcissist, and it looks like I'm here. Hey, look, I got my opinion, but I'm not here to diagnose him and all that kind of stuff. But you can look up narcissist and you can make your own conclusion of what it is. But bottom line, to make a long story short, just shorten it up, even though I'm going to go in on this a bit, I'm going to go. I say that because when I ever since I went to Canada many years ago, I always say A like they say in Canada. That's silly though, but I'm silly. I'm silly with the Hammer G's. I was wondering where you was at. Happy Father's Day. I appreciate you coming through. Yeah, this one brought me out. This one brought me out. Look at this, August Loves. I left shortly after the Rolex. I was like, get to the point. Yes, Rasheed went into, well, I wasn't when I went to elementary school, probably about in the second grade, my mom and dad divorced. I mean, he went over everything. So while I was sitting at the lunch table, eating out of my He-Man lunchbox, I mean, listen, I'm going to tell you like this. When people flood you with details, that's smoke. That's smoke and mirrors. They covering something. They ain't trying to do something like August Love Story with the Rolex. Yeah, the man time was like, it's just this. I don't know what I was living up to. See, all this is cap. This is cap. This is cap. All my jewels, this is cap. All my jewels, this is cap. This my diamond earrings, they're fake. Oh yeah. My this Rolex is fake. This one ain't fake. This is real Rolex. But anyway, yeah, Rasheed go into all about how everything that he has lived has been a lie and all of that. And okay. What I need to know is, what did you tell Symone? What did you misrepresent to Symone? Because I said before, because I'm gonna be all over the place. I don't have no notes, so I'm going off the top, off the hip. I see comments. I got ADD. Because he also, Rasheed had ADHD too in 1990. They didn't even have that diagnosis out back then. Rasheed, stop lying. I got to call Cap, just like your jewelry, your Rolex, and your earrings. I got to call Cap. I need to know, what did Rasheed tell Symone? What did he tell her? What did he misrepresent to her? That's what I need to see. I need to see that, because we only getting one side, and we're really not getting one side at all. We're getting into Rasheed life story, that what led him to be a to be a I'm gonna put my watch back on. This ain't cap. What led him to, I guess, lie to Symone and misrepresent himself, even though that's not what he said. He just said, I take 99% responsibility. And then, it was like the man broke into, like, he was garnering sympathy. And guess what? Like Derek Jackson, anybody else, the sympathy works with some women. All you gotta do is cry a little bit and say you're taking responsibility, and you're good. Like I was in special ed, and he was like, but yeah. So then I went to the illustrious Tennessee AU University, and he just switched and keeps switching, and and I wanted this so much, and and my granddad was such a great man. Actually his first name was the Great Norman, and all that kind of stuff. It was so performative. It was disgusting. And I didn't want to know anymore but the facts. What did you do to Symone? What did you do to Symone? What did you do to Symone? But let me get into why I'm so passionate about this. Let me Lynette Hiller said why he had to put his ex. Yeah, those are details in coverage and deflection of really what's happening. What did you do to Symone? What did you do to Symone? What did you lie to her about? If you doing these are my confessions, like Usher, like I saw up in the comments, we need to know that. We don't need to go into your childhood. I don't need to know about your child trauma, your fake Rolex, how much you love your son, what school you went to, how much you paid for tuition, how your mother never hugged you enough. I don't need none of that. What did you do to Symone so she canceled that wedding? And like I said, let me go back to why I'm so passionate about this. I'm passionate about this because I was on a Sabrina Soul Live. I be on them panels and stuff, and I be with the former castmates. And I'm telling you, they came for me on that panel almost so much. I thought, like, was I too harsh? Was I doing too much or something? I'm gonna jump out there because it's public. We didn't have a private conversation. Stacey B from Ready to Love. I don't know if that was, yeah, maybe it was her season that Symone and Rashid was on there, and she's great friends. Stacey B said, those are my friends, and I'm down with Symone, and Rashid's been great. He's been helping her with the house. He's a real man. And J-Dub, don't you dare do that and try to tear down Black Love. And I'm like, wow. Then Really BTV, who's a YouTube commenter, creator, was on the panel. They like, oh no, that is the real deal. And I don't appreciate, you can't, that's when you got to slow up, J-Dub. And this is too much. And I mean, they was coming for me. They came at me so much, I don't even know who was coming at me. They jumped me on the panel. They jumped me. Do you hear what I'm saying? They jumped me via StreamYard. I was jumped. I felt like, I should have did a video for being attacked. I was attacked. And I'm like, guess what? I don't see it for this love. It's performative. It's a show. So we find out now through Rasheed, it's all cap. He's broke. He can from a phone call, he can bring nephew Tommy a Rolls Royce to buy. So like I said, people do that. This is that new IG world. So everybody's a fake it till you make it. He told me he wanted to game things to make people jealous, and that's why we do these things. That's why we buy fake Rolexes and all that stuff to make people hate us. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know what he's talking about. But just the fact of the matter, what did you do to Symone? And again, they jumped me behind this thing of me having an opinion saying, you know what? It looks fraudulent. It doesn't feel genuine. This is fake. This ain't good. This ain't black love. These aren't couple goals. And I'm telling you, they came for me. I don't know which video it was on Sabrina's Soul channel, but they came for me. I don't know who attacked me. You don't know who you attacking. You jump you like this. They kicking me, punching me verbally. And I'm like, come on now. I know I ain't crazy. I know I'm not crazy. So that's why I'm so invested. I feel vindicated. I don't have to be right, or I didn't need to be right. But this time I gotta say, I told you so. I told you so. I didn't say it because I was mean, because I saw the BS coming from a mile away. And this is what we should not be shooting for. It's all lies. It's all cap. It's all, fake jewelry and all that, and childhood trauma and all that. What that got to do with anything? What you lie to Symone about? Why she called off the wedding? Why you want her back and she don't want you? Let's go there. That's what he should have been. Go there. And maybe he could have worked something out. Because guess what? I get it. Because guess what? We're going to flip into something else. We're going to flippity flip into something else. How that Ebony K. Williams situation going on. That's possibly could be what's tied in. Men, women, they in it for the money. And I'm going to tell you like this. If you want that dream or that wonderful marriage and union, it cannot be based on solely money. It cannot be. If it's going to be something genuine and something real, even if he had the money, if you are joining somebody for the money, you let Ebony K. Williams lead you down the road to love, and she ain't a married woman, she ain't happy and all of that, you a fool. Let's just go there. You a fool if you follow them people like that. Because that's what I'm saying. You cannot build a long-term anything off of no money. So here's the thing. J-Dub by no means is rich. I've had some things, experienced some things, have done some things, but what I know, lost some things twice. But what I do know is those things don't keep you. I done had every kind of pretty much car I wanted. Like I said, I'm not Rashid. When I pull out my Rolexes, they're real Rolexes. I don't have diamonds in my ears. But whatever I do, I did it or do it because I wanted to do it and not to make somebody feel bad about themselves. However, you base your love, your relationship on material things, you will be lost. It's totally empty. Follow Ebony K. Williams down the road to hell and single womandom, if that's what you want to do. Guess what? It's okay that Rasheed's broke. You ain't hear me. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Everybody's not in the same place. Like he said, he was fronting. But do we not know? I don't know in Symone's case. I don't know Symone as a woman. But guess what? As men, we have a lot of choices. So the fact of the matter is, he could have came to somebody honest and be like, I'm a good dude. Maybe my finance ain't right, or my finances is capped, but I want to build and do better. Do you understand that there are some women, not the women who follow Ebony K. Williams, will say, you know what? I'm more interested in you, how you treat me, what's your morals, what you're made of, because that's what's going to keep you. I'm gonna tell you like this: money only take care of money issues. And that's fine. If that's what you want to build your life on, fine. Because guess what? No matter how much money you have, no matter what you obtain, the electric bill always got to get paid, or the car note if you got one, or the house note, or the water bill, or the kids' school, or it's always going to be something. It's always going to be something material or something you got to do, and it takes money. But that ain't got nothing to do with love. Yes. If you're married, you do have business. You do have things to take care of. And it does need to be a system so what you can do can flow smoothly and you can reach your goals. But I'm going to tell you like that. Money will not keep you. Money will not sustain a marriage or relationship. Ebony K. Williams and all the women who shaking their head are lying to you. They don't even know what that real love and connection is. They chasing a dream. They chasing goals. They trying to be a boss chick and want to go back to the traditional one. Take care of me, provide for me, protect me, do all these things for me. But listen to Uncle Steve Harvey. The woman is the table. She ain't got to bring nothing. She ain't got to bring nothing. And I'm not talking about material. It's just like, you think there are men out there just looking to take care of you off of no merit just because you're a woman, when women outnumber men 10 to 1 in pretty much every state for various reasons. GTFO. Are you kidding me or are you crazy? So again, I can't get on Symone. We only hear one side of the story. So again, and we didn't get the story for real. We got the documentary of Rasheed's life, which nobody asked for. I promise you, nobody asked for it. The man, like he in a confession room at the police trying to explain his life away and make excuses of why he's the way he is. Rasheed, make the video. What did you do to Symone to make you call off the wedding? What did you do? Y'all couldn't pay for it? She found out you was a fraud? I don't know. You was capped? What happened? You could have got into that. Like I said, he got into his childhood. He got into his son. He got into his grandparents. He got into his mother. He got into his college sweetheart. All that stuff. That's the deflection. He's covering. And who this? I didn't watch it, Tina Bree, but in the comments, it was said that he did actually apologize to Denise. So I don't know if he's admitting to being a narcissist or what have you. I don't know, because I couldn't watch it all. It was so ridiculous. Like August Love Story said, she stopped watching after he started pulling off his fake Rolex. You know, that's what it is. Hey, Marcy Robbins, I appreciate you being in the house. Yeah, it was so ridiculous and absurd. It's just like, I called it, and I'm right, and I feel vindicated. I don't know what. I hope maybe some will put her live in the comment chat when she watches it, because I did tag her on it, because they told me a new one about this. J-Dub, like almost like I'm jealous or something. Like, oh my God, are y'all not? Am I taking a crazy pill? Are y'all not seeing this? I'm like, oh, it's just, you just don't want black love, and you don't want people to just live and be happy. And I'm like, are you crazy? Are you crazy? Or are you crazy? I've been living long enough to know BS when I see it. And I knew it. I didn't want to be right. I always thought, and I put it out there, or stand on my own. I'm like, in real life, I thought Symone was more like the second or third choice. Not that she deserved to be that. It's just the fact that Rashid would have ran off with that young Thundercat. All she had to do was say go. I can't remember. It's been seasons ago. And I do think Symone deserves better. Because at this point, Symone is approaching 50. And I'm going to tell you like this. I hate it. It's sad to see, because, again, women outnumber men crazy. It's not enough men for women to have a relationship, to be married to. It's just not there. So, it's not there. Yes, the young Thundercat. If that young Thundercat Amazonian woman would have said, Rasheed, let's do this, he'd already had some babies and some more stuff. Believe that. But she rejected him. What Auntie say? Not the documentary. I done fell the hell out. I reads the girls and the boys in such a smooth, shady way. You got to keep up with him, and that's what I like about him. I appreciate you, Auntie. Yeah, it's that the young Thundercat. The man was gone. He ain't want to. I mean, look, you got a 30-year-old Thundercat and Symone 42 years old. Rashid going to the Thundercat. You know, we all grew up watching Thundercats, you know, in our age bracket. So yeah, you know, while Rashid was in special ed and all that, he talking about, I just noticed how I was like a couple years behind. And man, we don't need to hear all that. We don't need your educational background. What did you do to Symone? What did you lie to her about? What did you? That's a name. There you go. Adriana, aka the Young Thundercat. Yes, absolutely. He wanted that Young Thundercat. Yeah. What did you do to Symone to make her call off the wedding? What did you tell her? What did you not tell her that was significant where y'all couldn't be married? And why did the panel of Ready to Love people beat up J-Dub? Because he had an opinion, because he saw what he saw ahead of time. He wasn't impressed by the love that Rashid and Symone had and tried to display on the channel. It wasn't there. It wasn't there. We're not going to force it. We're not going to fake it. We're not going to do that. It wasn't there. And I'm tired of everybody just gravitating to low-hanging fruit. And I don't mean them as a people. It's just the fact that, like, the expectations are so low. And again, it's an IG world. Rasheed got all the custom suits with his ankles out and all of that. You know, it's all good. So he's the man. He's attractive. He's 6'4" and all that good stuff. You know, Rosie said they was like, nah, JW. Yeah, that's what they were. I mean, they let me have it. They almost gaslit me thinking like I was going too far. You know, like, whoa. I mean, did I go too far? Because, you know, I had to, I'm self-reflective. I got to look at myself. I'm like, am I? Am I going too hard on them? No, I saw what I saw. I saw it from the beginning. I wasn't trying to tear them down. I wanted them to win. I wanted Symone. I thought Symone should have stayed and got somebody who wanted her. Again, Rasheed wanted the Young Thundercat. If she'd have went that way, we wouldn't even be seeing this video. But I knew it felt like business. They getting we linking up. We're in a relationship or we're friends, and now we got a podcast together. It come down to that money. You hear that? You hear me? You hear me? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Auntie, I wish I could tell you. Like I said, it's a Sabrina Soul. We did a live panel on Ready to Love, and I don't know which one. We did a ton of them. I wish I knew. I wish I could tell you. Yeah, but they beat me down to the ground. Beat me down. And I'm not playing. I'm not a victim. Like I didn't. The Ready Love panel. They talk so bad about me. I'm like, damn, y'all going at me like this. Can I have my opinion on this? Do I have to be an echo chamber to y'all? Do I have to agree with y'all? I see what I saw. I saw what I see. Can I do that? Can I do that? You know, yeah. Can I do that? And I saw it. I saw it. I have the discernment to see it before it happened. It was there in my face. I could not ignore it. This was fraudulent. This was performative. And then we found out that Rasheed is a scrub. And like I said, in real life, especially with this show, Rasheed absolutely could have came to a woman and said, you know, if they got together, we're in a relationship, hey, you know, I've had some challenges in life. Whatever the case may be, whether you can blame it on your son or blame it on your mother or blame it on your father for leaving, whatever the case may be, there is a woman that will take you as you are and build with you. You ain't got a lie to kick it. I'm telling you. Women outnumber men 10-1 in real life. Everybody doesn't think like Ebony K. Williams. I saw from the YouTube streets, is some of you do. And that's cool. And guess what? Just like how dangerous the BBL surgery is, you're probably going to be husbandless. or you're probably going to be without a significant relationship. That's the numbers. That's what it is. You chasing money and expect that to be a marriage and a significant relationship. You losing. You are losing when you're coming from that place. And guess what? If you want to lose, that's okay. It's your life. It's your life. And not everybody's meant to be married. Everybody's not meant to be a mother. But I know with the tough exterior, with anything, most people want to be in love. Most people want a partner. Most people want someone that they can count on and be there. That's just real. It ain't really getting too far. We as people are made that way. Now, granted, there are some roadblocks that can prevent that happening, but most of us want that. So, one hand, you want it, but the other hand, you're not dating a bus driver. I'm not trying to sell the bus driver to you. I'm just saying, focusing on that money, you're losing straight up and down. So, pretty much that was it. That was pretty it. Ho, stop it. I told you, anytime, each and every person that I see, I greatly appreciate that comes through all the time. But we have to always stop and thank and bring to the forefront the YouTube creators. Because guess what? Niecy Dixon could be tending to her husband, her family, her YouTube channel, being creative. But guess what? She stopped here for J-Dub because that's my friend. So I appreciate you, Niecy Dixon. And my goodness, if you have not checked out Niecy Dixon's channel, what are you doing? What are you doing? Can I bring it up one more time? Because I ain't finished. I ain't finished. I can't bring it up. But y'all know Niecy Dixon. And what I say, I say this from the beginning. Niecy Dixon is the most well-rounded YouTuber in these streets. When I say that, because she can probably do it better than me because I can't do as good as her. She can give you the most well-rounded in the sense of she can speak from a man's perspective and a woman, and it'd be totally legit. I'd be like, and that's no diss to Niecy. She know what I mean by that. That's like, Niecy know her stuff. It's like she's talking from two sides of the gender. She's talking to the two. Tina Bree, you better stop it. Stop it. That's not true. Niecy Dixon is great. She is one of the greats. She made my great list. And I don't fake about those lists. Those lists sometimes get interchangeable, but Niecy Dixon has never ran away from that list. Niecy Dixon is the real deal. Bottom line, point blank, period. So should I name who's on my list? I got to update a list. No, I ain't gonna name my list, but Niecy Dixon, she's on it. She's on it. But I'm gonna say who I added to the list, but I never done well. So because y'all know, Auntie's advice is definitely on my great list. It's undeniably nothing to talk about. It's like Auntie will get in the Bible, will give you the life experience, and cuss you out at the same time, and nobody does it like her. Who's a new member great in my list? I've been mentioning lately. I thoroughly enjoy Rodney the Voice. If you have not seen Rodney the Voice, I'm telling you, he got something so good. This is based on like what he doing, because I'm going to start doing like recent events, but really Auntie's advice suggested. She's like, you know what, J-Dub, if you can't really get into the videos or have time, go on and get into the hot topics and hear your perspective. And it's easy to do. You know why? Because it's just coming from me, from how I feel. I second that, Mr. Meter Joe. Yeah. Let me see what this is. We got it. I mean, I think I'm about to end the slide, but I've been saying some interesting stuff. Said we have to stop selling the whole if you don't settle, be prepared to be alone. No, I'm not Jenny Rice. I'm not selling that you should settle. I'm saying that like in life, or as we had done with a people, you do have to adjust and pivot to sometimes get to your goals, because it's not a straight line. It's not a matter of fact thing of like everything has to be exactly how I want it, because that's not really how it is. That's almost like asking for a perfect person. Now, granted, again, if you just in it for the money, have at it. Have at it. And you'll find out what it'll get you in the end. So, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be well off. You want the Benzes, the Range Rovers, the 10,000 foot square house, all of that. Ain't nothing wrong with none of that. I ain't telling no one black woman to, I'm not telling a black woman to settle. I'm telling you that just like somebody as wonderful as all y'all out there have to even make adjustments to be with you. We're all imperfect people. We all imperfect people. So let me stop this because I gotta see because Markeisha Bennett is in my fave group and I haven't seen her in a while because I asked about it last time. I said, has anybody seen Markeisha Bennett? And she's here. She's here. So it's either her or Jacqueline Willoughby, but I always need them together because they make my day. Hey, Dub fan, I didn't start watching Ready Love until New Orleans season, so I missed Rashid and Symone, but I wasn't feeling the prop proposing. I'm not phased. Yes, it was so performative. It was so. Let me go here. I like this. I love to hear the opinions. Miss Bell say, "Aunties about yes, color me pink, and color me pink is absolutely hilarious, absolutely." So I gotta second that, Miss Bell. What Jenny Rice said, we need balance. I totally agree. I don't mean just give up on your dreams and your standards and all that. You absolutely need balance. Everything needs balance and structure in order to work. So I'm with you. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying when anybody just writes a list, this person got to be this person got to be this person got to be that, they're putting themselves at a disadvantage. And that's all I'm saying. Definitely not saying, settle, take anything, take any kind of man. No, I'm never saying that. I'm never saying that at all. I want the best for all of y'all. And again, it's all your choices. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just really putting it out there. Maybe we shouldn't be looking for perfection, but look for the core things or the things that that matter most to you, important. And like I said, money shouldn't be at the top of that. It needs to be there. We need money to breathe. You step out that house, you're spending some money, directly or indirectly. But what Marriott got to say? JW always been vindicated. I just thought she was more into him, but God, he faked everything. Yep, he's a fake. He's a fraud. And Marriott was there. I know Marriott was there when they fried me. When they fried me on that live panel on Sabrina Soul. Let's do this. Lyrics Mom, everybody make sure you like the live, please. I'm gonna go with that. I'm a second with that because I stopped begging for it, but I appreciate that you do it because it helps push this out to Symone and Rashid, and everybody. Just push it. Okay. And this is one of the great, giving you the real tea. That's my friend. You better believe that. Like I said, giving you the real tea. Going to give you the hot topics and the antics and all the sayings that you ain't never heard and that you're gonna be holding on to. And not only that, out of nowhere and nothing, giving you the real tea without asking, without prompting, saw something in me and pushed my channel all on his own. And I will never forget that. Giving you the real tea because you didn't have to do that. You were established then and you're more established now. If you haven't checked out Giving You the Real Tea, get over there and check him out. And I'm just telling you, I appreciate that. And I'm looking to do that for other people as well. Not that I'm a huge YouTuber. It's just the fact that we should help each and every one that we can because somebody helped you. Somebody helped me. All of that. Let's go here. Chloe Johnson. Chloe Johnson is in the house. I don't know. YouTube don't want me YouTubing. I don't know, but it's always the replay. Now, again, I have to give a big shout out to any and every YouTube content creator. Chloe Johnson. Chloe Johnson could be tending to her motherhood. She could be in her nesting stage, but she stopped here and looked at little me, please go check out Chloe's channel, Chloe Johnson's channel. Love her accent. She's so funny. Check her out. Like I said, y'all are here. Appreciate everybody. But again, I always have to give a special shout out to YouTube content creators because they could be anywhere in the world for real, but they here with me, and I always appreciate that. So, I appreciate all of y'all. Oh my, oh my, hold on, somebody catch me. So if y'all don't catch me, is anybody back there? Guards, can you catch me? Catch me. Somebody catch me. Now, oh my goodness. See, hold up. I'm about to get like Rashid, but I'm gonna be crying for real. Like, I'm gonna tell you like this. This is so ridiculous. I'm sitting this back. Look at this. Markeisha Bennett. So glad you did. I appreciate you. And it's like the people who shouldn't be doing it, because Markeisha Bennett is in that group with Jacqueline Willoughby, Miss Bell. They hold my channel up. You hear what I'm telling you? They hold my channel up. And it's like straight up, I'm talking to my friends and they stop talking to me and talk to each other. And I love it because we have a community over here. That's why I tell you, this is our channel. It don't belong to me. They do what they supposed to do. They anything I ask and they go beyond that, and they have made this channel for real. It's not because she sent me a super duper super chat. It's the fact that I count on them to hold this thing up, and they go above and beyond. This is no different. Markeisha Bennett, thank you so much. That means a lot. Let me look up a little bit. My eyes sweat. Let me look up a little bit. J Dub's emotional. He's a Pisces. So yeah, it's just something. So I don't know. I think that's it. I think I'm what you call, I'm kind of wetting my feet. I'm wetting my feet with the hot topics kind of situation. I don't know if I'm gonna normally go live, but we always love the live because it has a feel to it. It's a I'm gonna read this comment in major. I'm seeing a lot of new faces now. I appreciate y'all. Y'all please keep coming back. OMG, Symone cancelled the win. Rasheed is broke. I'm telling you, it's something. It's something. Let me see. I gotta stop. Get this for this go away. Sheila Spencer. How about Miss Misha? How about Miss Misha? Again, she's in the same aspect as I spoke of T. Real Talk TV. Miss Misha. Because I am YouTube's number one commenter. And just like she know all her people, she knows me. And she know I gets busy, and I have been getting busy in the comments consistently. When her videos come out, I'm be like the only one in the comments. But she's so big now that don't happen no more. And I'm much busier than I was. Miss Misha is absolutely one of the greats. Just as a person and her content, she got something that, again, the people, the greats I mentioned, they have something that nobody else has, and they can't duplicate it. And Miss Misha knows how I feel. Excuse me. Miss Misha knows how I feel about her. I don't hesitate to tell her ever in any kind of way, because a lot of Misha's what do you call it? Opinionated family are part of my family. So I didn't know that she was doing a live that we at the same time, because Feel Good told me that Misha was doing it. I guess Feel Good, he a trader. No, Feel Good no trader. Miss Misha is the one. So I would be over at Misha Live if I wasn't here on my own live. So so I'm to say organic. That's what I almost felt like saying. Miss Misha the real deal. Regardless, like she want everybody to win, and she has such a comical spirit. It's ridiculous, and she crack her own self up, and she's on her thing. She know what she's doing. Let's see what M Major say. Rasheed went to my alma mater, and he knows a lot of my people who are really living that life, and he might feel that pressure. Poor Rasheed. I mean, I don't want to dismiss anybody's feelings, but what I've learned, pressure and guilt and all that stuff, that go hand in hand. Pressure is like luggage. All you got to do is put it down. That's self-inflicted. I don't want to be dismissive, but I don't I don't feel nothing about that. You fronting for that life or whatever, and and guess what? It ain't nothing wrong with wearing fake earrings and fake Rolexes. Guess what? I think it's kind of smart. It's cheap. You got the same look. You got the high water custom suits on. So you people automatically think. I'm sure he probably got a decent car that he borrowed, lease, and it probably works. It probably works. All I have to say, I know you about to cut up. I think I kind of was calm on this one. I was calm, but I had to get it off my chest because I felt assaulted. I felt assaulted and redeemed at the same time because I did a live on Sabrina Soul's channel. I mean, and everybody from the former cast of Ready Love, they came at my throat. And they had me second guess, like, dang, was I going too hard for real? They had me second guessing myself. They really did. But I knew I was right. I knew I was right. As a viewer, I feel for Symone. She has to be devastated. Absolutely. The man tricked her. He's fraudulent. And I cannot imagine what he told her or what he has presented to her. And that's the part I need to know. That's the part I need to know. If you want to tell me something, tell me about what you told Symone and what she had to say about it and why she called it off. Of course she wanted to be married. Of course she wanted the life. But obviously, Rasheed heavily misrepresented himself. And it come with a cost. But he said he wanted her. Yeah. Let me put this up. This is funny. Y'all funny to me. Okay, Miss Lee's not this one though, but Miss Misha's live is tomorrow. Phil told me it was the day. Yes, he removed the Rolex in his chain, but he feels lifted. Sending prayers for them both. And Kelly S, that's very nice of you. That's very nice of you. Same thing. I'm with Rashid. I removed my cap chains too. I just, I'm tired of living a life, tired of living a lie. It felt fraudulent, so I took them off. But yeah. So yeah. Other than that, I don't think I got too much more to say. I got on those two topics, and again, I'm gonna allow y'all to say when I say I don't like how that sounds. I would welcome some things that y'all would want to talk about, like on these hot topics, and I can choose to talk about them if I need to, if the spirit moves me, because it feels better. I have to be kind of moved by what's going on, or feel like I feel moved to say something about it. So keep that in mind, because I mean, you could put it even in my old, what do you call it? My old comments from my other videos or live, and I'll see them, and yeah, that we can have a thing. That could be a segment. That could be a live too. We might do 2 lives, Friday and Saturday. Friday for a show and Saturday for like the most recent topics. You know. So that's what it is. So I ain't really got much more. Like I said, I thank y'all for coming out. Listen, I'm gonna say it like this. I'm a small YouTuber. This has been like my most watched live to date, and this was just off the hip, impromptu. I appreciate each and everybody coming through. I saw a lot of new faces. I really appreciate that. I hope y'all come back. I want y'all to go back and even look at some of my old lives or videos or whatever and check them out. Yep, we definitely gonna do RHOA. Who we got? SJ. Would you ever thought? I'm gonna say in this world, I never really look on what the outside is, because nothing is really what it seems, because people are really pushing and projecting what is not what. And as long as you can maintain it or keep it going, I say I say all I have to say, put the chains back on. I wear every single chain, even when I'm in the house. And y'all know I work for y'all, so without y'all, it is no me. So all I have to say, put them back on. I put the Rolex back on, so I'm gonna put this on too. We're gonna put them back on. I work for y'all. But yeah, I could believe it. I could believe that I could believe it, but I wouldn't think it. I just thought, they were, as I was told, I was hating on their black love. They were so happy, and how could I do this and how could I do that? I didn't second guess his wealth. I thought he was moving and shaking anytime he brought Tommy a Rolls Royce, just asking, and I'm thinking like, oh, he getting a little commission off that, and he in really luxury cars. But I knew that kind of business is limited. Granted, you have to be in such spaces where like people can buy $350,000 cars. That's rare. That's the 0.5% of people can really make those moves. Like, oh, bring me a Rolls Royce truck. It costs $500,000. You got to be playing in the NBA, or you got to have your show. You got to be making some moves. That's people houses, that you driving around. That's the real deal. So that's not a very lucrative business. The best kind of business to do is something that a lot of people need, and that's going to be constant. It's just something. Let me see what we got here. Great live. I'm usually in the clouds, but I see you on the panels too. I like all perspectives. Okay, I appreciate that, dealing that. Yeah, I say that again. I can almost hear him saying the car guard sells a lifestyle. He bought into it. Yeah. I guess he had to fake it till he made it. He can't be like, oh, you bringing people Bentleys and Rolls Royce and Ferraris, and you driving a Honda Accord. I guess it don't really go together. But it's just a lesson in life. Don't fake the funk. And as I said, maybe if it wasn't Symone, I can't say what Symone's standards were, but there's a woman who will still want Rashid, and he could have brought his authentic self, and she would have worked with him, and maybe he could have built something. I don't know. That's what, let's say, people do, because everybody don't start off always up here. Everything that's now doesn't mean it's going to stay like that. So I think he made a mistake, and I think he did it for the clout. As I saw somebody say, yeah, he's still making you, because people feeling sorry for him. Is getting hundreds of thousands of views. If you monetize, and of course they're monetized, he's getting paid for that stuff. And I don't see Symone in it. Whose account is it going into? It's something. So yeah, it's just something. Let me see it. We got this thing keep going. I can't stop. I was like, what the fresh hell is this? I shut it down after too much deflection. I'm waiting on Symone's response. I wondered, Marcy Robinson, I wonder if she's going to respond. I wonder. I need her to respond. That would really, we need that. We need to know what happened from her perspective, from her end, and what type of dude Rasheed is. Since he took it public, we want to know. We want to know. And I absolutely believe that Symone can afford. Yeah, she's really living it. She's an attorney. Not that, all attorneys are rich, but I'm sure she's doing well for herself. Because after Stacy B from Ready Love was telling me, yeah, she doing investment properties, and Rashid is helping her with that. I don't know what he's helping her with. He cutting the grass or something. I don't know, but she sure told me. Read me my rights about me trying to break up black love and being jealous, and I don't know what she said. It was very off-putting and offensive. But I'm redeemed now. I told y'all I'm right. I wasn't trying to be hateful. I wasn't knocking them. It was what it was. I saw it coming from a mile away. Marcy, yes, fresh hell. That's right. Say what you say, Marcy. We all have a voice on this channel. Yeah, so that's about it. Whew, that was a lot. So yeah, I look forward to doing this. That maybe I'll do like I would try to shoot for 3 topics if I can, if they out there like that, because I really enjoy it. I don't need no notes. I ain't got to prepare. I just come off the dome, come from the heart, and connect myself with the story. And not that it's about me. I'm not a narcissist. It's just I gotta feel something. It's the same way doing reviews. For me to really give like my best self to the review, I gotta connect with it. I gotta sign up for it. Yep. I'm with you, Marcy. Yeah, I know my people got me. I know y'all got me, so I ain't worried about that. It's just that I was getting jumped, and I didn't have my people over on Sabrina's channel. Look at, hold up. Danny Owens say, JW, you love it. No, I don't, Danny. I like it. I like being right, but I feel like this is what I'm saying. Not that I know everything, but I think I got a perspective that's introspective. I could when I usually call something, most of the times I'm right, or I have a decent perspective about what it is. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. You know, that's how I feel. Um, Love Rika. I hate to see we got this live keep going. I hate to see that she would leave Rasheed like this over money. Now, granted, we don't know that. We getting one side of the story. We have no idea what this guy has what how he has misrepresented himself. Who knows what kind of lies what kind of lies that he has told Symone. See, he didn't go into all what he did. He just started going into just saying, you know, how he got this way. You know, how he, you know, how this came about. I want to tell you what led up to this. I could never get through it. I could never get through it. So who knows? And I don't know Symone, but I don't think that was the basis of it. I don't think the basis of it, but it's okay to have a problem with somebody if they got, you know, they $300,000 in debt. Like, whoa, that's a bit much for me. You know, that's okay to feel that way, especially if you surprise it with them. Now, if you told it about them, it's up to them to go forward. I get that. I get that. And especially you ain't getting money too. You know, it's like, how we even gonna dig out this hole? You in super debt and you ain't getting no money? You know, how can we do this? You want me to dig you out and you don't want to contribute? I don't know. So yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. So yes, I hopefully want to hear from Symone, and I'm sure it'll clear it up. I'm sure it's a Martin. He said 250. So 250, 300 to me. Put some interest on it. I don't know. That's 300. 300 sound better. So yeah. Yeah, here we go. I thought I'm in this live. It's just the comments are good, you know. Miss 86 Hazel Eyes says he pretended he was financially stable. Yeah, so that could be an issue. Like, yeah, if you pretend something that you're not, it might that might be a deal breaker. You know, what else are you lying about? That's some serious stuff that, you know, he get ready to go into a marriage. She's gonna have to deal with that woman. I don't care what they say. Oh, she's gonna feel that. I don't 250, yeah, she gonna feel that. AW said, I bet so too. AW, you know, most time we're right here, me and you at AW, eye to eye. I bet it is too. He telling half the story. It might be 500, who knows, and still don't have a Rolls Royce. So yeah, what can I say? What can I say? So yeah, we just looking forward to Symone's side of the story. I don't know if we'll ever get it, but to me, this really wasn't Rasheed's side. He was just he was giving you the word salad. He was filling you with information to stuff your brain so you really couldn't get the truth. So I'm gonna give you a million details. I'm gonna tell you what kind of clothes I wore in 6th grade. I'm gonna tell you what kind of house dress my mother wore when she made breakfast. I'm gonna tell you all this stuff. I'm gonna give it all to you. Things that you cannot use. Things you can't use. Bottom line, I'm gonna break it down before I leave. What did you tell Symone, or what didn't you tell her that made her call off the wedding and drop you? That's what we need to know. That's what we need to know. AW, his debt becomes hers if they get married. It's a hard no, and don't be a big liar. Yeah, I mean, you know, you can't pop that into somebody like, oh yeah, by the way, I know we gonna get married next week, but I owe 300. And I think we can do it together, even though I'm not bringing no paper in, no real paper. Come on now. You got the big debt and you ain't getting no money? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. So, yeah, that's about it then. I guess like I said, this was fun. I had to take a deep breath. I feel like I got some things off my chest. Or I have to say, put my chains back on, you know, um, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. So Rasheed don't have the numbers. What else has he lied about? Uh the video, his documentary was performative. It was not genuine. I wish, you know what? I still have it. I actually, oh, again, I wish I'd shout out to Shade in the City. Shade in the City is an up and coming YouTube duo, Treese and Nails. Check them out if you have not. They provided me with the video from Rashid. I wish I had the expertise. In some sense, I'm a baby YouTuber where I can't take a link and put it somewhere for y'all to see. I would love to put that link somewhere. And so for those who did not see it, because I saw it and I couldn't even watch all of it. It was absurd. It was absurd. But yeah, so that's all I got, y'all. I appreciate y'all checking the live out. This was an impromptu. I don't even know what time it is. Look like 10:20 where I'm at. And I just thank y'all for showing up and appreciate the support. This was my biggest live I've ever, and I can only respect that and just thank y'all for it. Without y'all, there's no me. Without y'all, I'm just talking to the screen. And as I always tell y'all, y'all could be anywhere in this YouTube world, but you're here with me. I really appreciate it, and I really mean it. Good night, my people.